Wow, I think it's time to turn up the notch a little bit.
I'm at Sephora and I'm going to actually be talking to a couple of these lovely employees that have helped me with the content that you guys have been loving. I'm gonna ask them 2 questions. I'm hoping that it's gonna help kind of push you guys in the right direction as far as this Sephora squad competition goes. This is Ashley. Say hi, Na. Tristan. Fire. You know I was not doing this interview without my bestie Ty.
Hello.
Has working with me helped you in working with other dark skin or black people that come in and ask you for help in regards to shade matching?
Actually, to be honest with you, that's not a problem with me because I'm
Because you're a black
I'm
woman.
from Africa too, so
Yes.
So for me, it's actually it's been really easy. And
Like we do artistry hours here,
Yeah.
so like even just through those like have really helped me like being able to like match like other like black women or people of color. It's a little bit more hard, like a little bit more difficult to kind of like shade match because of like the overall
Highlighted areas
exactly
and,
and like maybe like slightly darker areas. But no, it's absolutely helped me out. Like I'm a way better makeup artist because of it. So no, I want to thank you for coming in. That was definitely a big moment for me.
Oh, absolutely. Especially us coming from entirely opposite ends of the foundation spectrum.
100%, yes.
Okay.
Because I feel like, especially like getting to know where your tone fits in like lots of different brands, because we've done lots of matches together.
Yeah.
I feel like I've kind of gotten a gauge of like, especially with how color varies across the face, especially with people of color.
Right.
And like whether that's like people of African descent like yourself, or like people of even like Indian, Pakistani descent, whatever, that have like different coloring in different parts of their face.
Right.
So it's been very good to like get acquainted with very well. I feel like I know your face really well
You
now.
do.
It has helped me in a way of like furthering my passion, because I think that it's almost given me that hope that like, okay, like black women, they want this, they need this, and to be able to provide that when for so long it hasn't really been something that's been as accessible is something that just furthers my passion every day that I'm here. Like I love whenever I see your face and you show up and I'm like, yay, because the content is just so important, representation is so important, so I love.
Oh, thank you. The last question, how do you think my content is helping in the beauty industry, period?
Well,
Not
again,
just Sephora, but period.
representation, like point blank period, we need it, like especially for those little black girls that may not see people, or just those little black people that may not see people who are in the beauty industry really furthering themselves and just like making this a career when it's like it's not something that like is mainstream or something that we, at least I was used to growing up, or anyone was really used to, and it's becoming a true like job that you can have, and to have someone that looks like you doing that is so important.
I've been watching your content for a very long time, and it's just like it not just like goes for like just colored like African women, but just for everybody, and you're very relatable. And that's one thing that I enjoy, because like number one, like women, we are a minority in the country,
Period.
right? So like it's like it is beautiful to see someone going out there and just like representing us, not just colored women, but like everybody as a whole.
One thing that I do see a lot of a lack of, like up until now, is like a lot of like dark skinned people representation. Like we have Gloria now.
Yes, your favorite.
Who we love, of course. But I feel like it's very important for especially like dark skinned youth to see people that look like them on like TikTok and social media.
Like it's definitely no secret that the beauty industry has its faults for sure, especially like within shade range. Maybe like push brands to go even further with like their color range and like and just like in general when they release undertones, when they're releasing foundations, thinking about more of like an overall like client experience.
Especially if you look back like 20 years ago, we didn't have like colors. They didn't have colors like for our skin tones. Like now we have like warm undertones, we got cool undertones, we got neutral undertones.
In some brands, of course, there's not as much color as we would like. But there's a lot more brands nowadays that are opening up to darker complexions.
I agree. I'm really thankful that you guys have like been this kind and allowed me to use your space to like build my following. So thank
It's
you.
your space too, and we're happy to share.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Thank you so much. I want to thank you, honestly, like for being amazing, and thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for taking the time. Okay, we're grateful for you and like everything that you've taught me and how patient you've been with me. I love you so much.
I love you too. Oh my god.
I'm leaving the last mall that I went to do my little Sephora interviews, and I feel so good. I don't know if I realized how much of a difference I was really making, like individually and on a whole. I thought of those two questions before going to the Sephora, and I thought, you know, those are questions that would help whoever is on the panel make their decision as to who deserves to be on the squad. I didn't think of how impactful those answers would be for me and for my why and for my passion. And wow, I think it's time to turn up the notch a little bit. Sephora Squad 2023, I'm your girl. I am that girl.